Well, it's not a good look for Shelby County government right now. A clerk is suspended while facing federal corruption charges, while an incoming commissioner is accused of misusing grant money. Well, General Sessions Court Clerk Tammy Sawyer's former executive assistant, Kiana Bean, filed a complaint for retaliation this week. She claims she reported spending and workplace concerns, then was demoted and took a significant pay cut before leaving her job. Her lawsuit follows a similar complaint filed by the office's former chief administrative officer. Sawyer has been suspended from her clerk position for 30 days because she's facing federal corruption charges, claiming she used $45,000 taxpayer dollars for personal use. Now, incoming District 10 Commissioner LaShonta Rudd is accused of using at least $5,000 in taxpayer funds to buy a car and for other improper expenses from grant money awarded to the nonprofit she founded called Serving in Christ Outreach, which was supposed to go towards skill development and job training for the city's youth. Now, she did run unopposed, or she won the Democratic primary, and there's no Republican candidate, so she's pretty much going to assume that role as commissioner. So, Tawana, I'll have you open it up here. I know you and Deidre both have somewhat of a relationship with Tammy Sawyer. So, what is really happening here? And you know, it's federal. It's a federal charge. I mean, is there legitimacy to this?
Well, I want to start off by saying government does not lose credibility all at once. It loses credibility little bit by little bit with ethics violations. Little bit by little, drip, 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 and you can lose credibility. I also want to be clear, the allegations are not convictions.
That's right.
And everyone is entitled to due process. But the public is also entitled to scrutiny and answers when infractions may have occurred. They are entitled to know that what they give in their tax dollars is spent wisely. And they are entitled to some accountability. And that's why I really think this whole grant process has been troubling to me for some time. And I wish that the city, the county, I'm not gonna make friends saying this, and I know it. I wish the city and the county and the school board would consider giving a contract to some nonprofit governing agency who can look at grant proposals, assess them, make decisions about who should get what, monitor them, and make sure they are in compliance. And those reports are given to the city for accountability of taxpayers' dollars. Now, I just think it would eliminate a lot of patronage and the belief that something is shady when it may not be. And it gives a stronger arm to small nonprofit agencies and community organizations getting guidance from a leading nonprofit group like United Way of Greater Mid-South. That's their job, to look at agencies and disperse money. So why wouldn't we figure out a way as the government how we can do this and provide resources for smaller organizations, but give accountability to citizens for their money.
Should there be a little bit closer look on vetting candidates, not only for running for office, but also the grant program, vetting nonprofits that receive those money?
I think that voters vet candidates. If they do their homework, then they're vetting candidates because they're representing them. That's how I look at it. But in terms of the grant program, I love the idea that Tawan has because, you know, when I was a commissioner, we didn't have the grant program. You know, you'd have to go through the process of, you know, going through the process, and if it was a viable nonprofit, then maybe the mayor would make a recommendation for a grant. It opens up, in my opinion, a lot of opportunities for misuse of funds. So it's unfortunate that Commissioner-elect Rudd is in this position. She's not even been sworn in yet. But she's going through this because allegedly she misused some funds from a city grant. So that's really unfortunate. but it casts a whole lot of doubt and shadow on the county's program because you're a commissioner-elect. You're going to be sworn in. You're going to have $250,000 in grant dollars that you're going to be responsible for, releasing to nonprofits. I just think Tawan has an excellent idea, and they should consider it.
Otis, really quick.
Yeah, just 2 quick points here. Where Tammy Sawyer is concerned, yes, she's entitled to due process. Everybody's presumed innocent until proven guilty. I've looked at a lot of indictments like this in my time. I covered federal court. This is a document case more than it is a live witness case, and they have documentation here because she was allegedly using PayPal and Cash App and all of that. I mean, that's easy to track. And the fact that you have 2 people who are now saying we were disciplined because we tried to make sure that she was doing things right. That where Ms. Rudd is concerned, very briefly here, everything that you all said is fine. But there has to be a closer scrutiny on these grant programs in both city and the county. And the report on Ms. Rudd actually came out in January.
Right.
So why are we just finding this out now? No, and somebody over in City Hall knew that she was running for county commission. Somebody should have put this out in February. In March.
The Democratic Party also knows that.
Well,
she's
I mean,
running
that's just
for,
that was inexcusable on somebody at the city's part because now, unless she gives us money back, and I'm not even sure even if she does that, I don't think she is fit to be on the county commission with this thing hanging over her head.
We do have to put it in a button on that there because we have a lot more to get to, including the Memphis Shelby County's new amended part of their lawsuit today against the Oversight Board. We're going to get into it. Stay with us.